Good day and welcome to episode 28. My name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, I am outside in nature in my beautiful local park and I'm feeling really good. If you hear any pitter patter, any voices, it's because I have little kids around me. They're exploring in nature, and it's so beautiful to watch. I really do believe that, we should start our children at an early age and understanding, nature and what it's all about, and just being in communion with it, right? Because it's all encompassing. We're all connected in one form or the next, right? So, guys, as for me, I've been feeling pretty good. Um, I have to say, like, we're not officially into fall, but we're like right around the corner because I think the 21st, right, is going to be officially fall. It's going to be the second, I think the fall equinox, if I'm not mistaken. Don't get me wrong with my calendars because I don't have my calendar in front of me. But the shift is here, the shift is changing. Although the trees are green, everything is still beautifully like rich and just harvest, but you can see glimpses of what's to come. you know you could see the leaves are starting to change just a little bit. So personally, I'm trying to come out as much as I can while everything is still green. Not saying that I'm not going to come out when it's fall, but just trying to soak up all the juice of this the rest of the summer dew that's still in the mist, right? And what else has been going on with me? Honestly speaking, I just been really going inward. I noticed that, I did share that I do deal with excessive like anxiety, and it has been heightened. But for me, I realized like I had to change my schedule. So what I do, I started like just doing, like, I practice yoga. Sometimes I just go for a good brisk walk, but usually just to like crank out the old bones, right? I do my stretches, and then while I'm doing that, I have my coffee brewing. So once I'm done, I throw on something, I throw on my clothes and I go out into the park on the nature side and just sit there and have my coffee, just sit there in nature. And honestly, it has really changed the game for me. Getting out the house early in the morning is really important for me. I noticed that it's like I get out of my head. You know what I mean? So I'm a heavy thinker. I'm a Gemini, and I'm also a Virgo moon with a Sagittarius rising. So I need to be on the move. I'm always moving fast, and I'm a heavy thinker. So going into nature is key for your girl. What else has been going on? Well, honey, the dating life is a dry situation. Let's just be honest. It's so funny. I had somebody ask me. It's so funny. You don't realize. I had somebody ask me, well, because I go to bed at 10 o'clock. And when I say, excuse me, and when I say I go to bed, if you hear my voice changes because I do have allergies, but a girl still got to go in nature, okay? I go to bed at 10, guys, and I don't care. Like, I'm 47 years old. Like, shit, like, seriously, like, I need my beauty sleep because I like to wake up early and to be able to enjoy and not begrudge getting up early. Going to sleep early, it's a thing to get all the sleep that I need. And I also, at times wake up like in the middle of the night. Sometimes it takes me like an hour to go back to sleep. So with all of that being said, I need to squeeze in my beauty sleep. I don't play with the sleep, okay? So I do have I do have a regimen for myself that I have created. It works best for me. I'm a person that works really good with a schedule. I'm not a person that could just like, I tried it, guys. I tried it when I stopped working my job. I was like, I was going through different transitions. So I did allow myself, it took me time to just like get in the habit of not waking up with an alarm clock. I was doing that for a little bit and I needed that. That was the space that I was in. And then somewhere along the line, I started feeling like unproductive. I don't know. Maybe because I'm so used to getting up at a certain time. When you've been doing something all your life, it's kind of hard to get out of it. But it's more than that for me. I strive off of structure. I'm a very structured person, hence Virgo moon, right? So for me personally, it works really well for me to have not like a real stringent, like I'm not saying like I'm jumping out the bed and no. I set my alarm clock for about like 6:15. And then at 6:15, I usually do my little meditation. So let's just say with me just really coming back to myself, I'm out the bed between 6:30 ish, 6:45 ish. That's encompassing making up my bed. And that's when I'll like throw on something to work out a little bit, do my yoga, and then as I said, I proceed on. So that has been working for me, but I needed to shift. I get bored. So coming out now and adding that to my regimen is really healthy for me to start the day and just like, go outside. And I've been doing that more often. I have read that like, during the course of the day, go back out and go for a walk or whatever. I wasn't doing that. I was and I wasn't. I go on spurts, guys. So this is what's been going on with me. But I say this all to say, okay, I know I sound like I'm going all over the place, but I'm not. Y'all love me. Just follow. So somebody asked me, I made a statement like, you need somebody to like keep you up at night. Ooh, I was like, and when you don't think about it, I'm I'm a loner by nature. I'm not a person that longs to be with a partner, but I don't know. It's something about that statement that had me thinking, and I was just like, "Am I open to dating?" Um, I want to say yes, but I am not a person that's like gonna like meet somebody like a stranger from anywhere. Like guys, pray for your girl, okay? But I'm happy. I'm not lonely per se, but you know what? It would be nice to have a companion. I am a different rare breed, okay? With all my juju woo woo and me and my outbursts of energy, I am a very vibrant person by nature. Don't get me wrong, I do have that's why when I have those moments of like just drainage, and I'm like stuck in my head and my inside, it's hard for me because I don't thrive in a place of just like just being down. I'm a up person, you know what I mean, for the most part. So you know we're making moves, but I am open to what this season is to come. And that brings me into this segment, guys. See, I'm sharing with y'all. I'm getting closer to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So happy new moon in Virgo. You like how I segue into that, right? Happy new moon in Virgo. Virgos, we all know, well, for those that does not know, is an earth sign, okay? It's an earth sign, and it is the person, the sign that loves to help people, the sign that loves to cross their eyes and wait, how you say? Dot their I's and cross their T's. There you go. And with that being said, that is also a sign that usually is slow and steady into allowing people in their personal space. They are all about making really strategic, how can I say, moves because they aim to win. They're not, rarely will you see a Virgo lose. Okay, let me let me run down so you know what I could tell you about their work ethics, just on the names that I spew out to you. Beyonce, okay, her birthday just passed. Shout out to her. God bless her and her family, right? She's a Virgo. If I'm not mistaken, her birthday is September 4th. Okay, we already know she's a winner, right? Um, Idris Alba, he's British, if I'm not mistaken, and he's also Virgo. He is what you would call, he just got married not too long ago. I think maybe like a year or two ago, if I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, but I know it was recent, okay? And he, at every part he does play, he's always like winning. He always looks good. He's a great actor, very debonair, very mysterious. Okay. Who else is a Nas, the rapper, is a Virgo. I didn't even know that, but I was like, I always like Nas. I love Nas. Like, he's from my era. So shout out to Nas. Okay. And he's a Virgo. And I don't know if you're into rap or anything like that, but he's not about the bullshit. Like, he's very prolific. If you are into rap, or if you want to check him out, if you listen to his rhymes is extremely deep. Oh my God, I'm seeing a butterfly. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh my God, is it coming my way? Oh my God. Oh my God, guys, that is such a blessing. I just had to take a moment. You know me, okay? That was so beautiful. I almost want to cry. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Oh, okay. So he's very prolific. He's like very strategic in his words. His words are powerful. And that is what Virgos are all about. Today, I have been really like, I woke up, I kind of was waking back and forth, out of my sleep and stuff like that. And then finally I just was like, yo, let me just get up, or whatever the situation. It was around the time I just stated to get up anyways. So I did my, yoga practice and everything like that. And while I was meditating afterwards, spirit just came over me, and it was like, okay, today is a juju woo day. And I literally had a beautiful moment. I was so blessed to have that moment. I'm into making my own cone incense now. Let me tell you, I made a small batch last full moon, and let me tell you something, okay? Divine divine is something about putting your own blend, putting together your own blend for your own personal needs with your own hands. Anytime you craft anything, I don't care if you paint, if you make music, if you write, whatever uh, 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 creative medium you choose to use, and you use your personal hands, your energy is imbued into that. So it was so powerful to have that. And I had just burnt my last one, so I was like, you know what, I'm due to make another one. I don't know, for those who's, a lot of people don't well, I don't know who celebrates those particular holidays. I do definitely celebrate the pagan holidays, and Moban is going to be next week. And also, divinely, I am connected to Isis, and that the 23rd is when one of her celebrations to be celebrated is going to be as well. So next week is a very, very big week for me personally. Yes, I was brought up Christian, but I'm no longer a Christian. I am I am a being of nature. I am a being of life. And for me personally, now that as I get closer and more comfortable within myself, because spiritually I have been on this walk for a couple of years now, right? But now, in terms of sharing it with you guys, I am much more comfortable and much more confident within myself to do so. So yes, I am a spirit of the wind. I am a being having a physical experience in this lifetime, and this is the experience that my spirit chose to have. And I am so grateful. We go through many lives within this life, you just never know. But personally, if I have to be honest with you guys, I have always been part of the magical plane. Just saying. When I look back, even as a child, even as a little girl, I always had questions. I always seeked in different realms. I always knew that there was so much more than what was being told. That's just a little extra about me, about your girl. Okay. So in saying that, I and when I make my cone incense, I like to really imbue like the energies around me. Like today is last time I made it on a full moon. This today I make it on the new moon. This time, and I use my moon water. That's another thing that you can use to implement and really harness the energy of the world, the earth, the beings outside of the universe. I know I'm sounding like pretty much like out of space, but honey, this is what this whole energy is about. I made a post, and for those who does not follow me on Instagram. Is Elizabeth Magical Garden, okay? And I put up a post with light and dark. And here's the thing, we've been taught to like honestly abolish and hate the one side of ourselves, which is multiple sides, but we're going just for argument's sake, we are going to stick with you know saying about we were taught one side, which is everything is a light, everything is just beautiful. And don't get me wrong, I was with that, I was down with that, I was like, honey, I had my flag. Oh, light, light, light. And don't get me wrong, I still gear towards that. But as we come into this fall season, as the seasons is changing, as the days are getting shorter, as the light is getting dimmer, are we not supposed to acknowledge that? Are we not supposed to acknowledge the dark side within us? And see, the thing is, to acknowledge both sides, and that's why I brought up my Instagram. I put a post saying that, when you come to terms of acknowledging light and dark, realizing both are encompassing, you set yourself free, because now you're not beating up on yourself. When you have these thoughts, or when you have these questions within yourself, or when you're coming from more of a like darker feeling type of energy, you don't on top of that, damn near abolish your spirit, yourself, and speak down about yourself for having these natural feelings. Okay, what in my personal beliefs that you should do is examine it, allow yourself to be encompassing in that feeling, let yourself immerse in that darkness, let yourself like come out, because I'm telling you from personal experience, I went through some dark, guys, okay, I went to some dark ass times where I thought like, this is it, we live here. And for me, and I'm sure for many of you, because I'm not the only one in this life that has went through something, but I'm just speaking my truth, I have always come out in the light. I always see the light within the dark, and this is why I celebrate the way I do. This is why I'm opening up the way I am, because I'm so grateful, because I was taught to be afraid of the dark. I was taught to feel like the dark was something like evil, right? And it isn't. It isn't, because who you truly are will always shine through, guys. I promise you this. Who you truly, don't be afraid of yourself. Remember, you come from divine energy. We are all made of stardust. We have the same materials within us that stars has. Like, let's just take a moment. Let's just take a freaking moment and like take that shit in. Okay? Because here's the thing, guys, like, once you realize that you are light, you are pure energy, it's just that, we're in these bodies do disintegrate, right? You basically are born to die, right? Because from the time you're born, the clock is ticking and changes are happening, right? So we look at the body as if it's this is it, this is the end all be all, but that's not true. When my grandmother, God bless her soul, she lived until 95, and like a couple of days, a week before her birthday, she was in a hospital, and they amputated one of her legs, right? And my girl was like, I'm out of here. I'm not staying here. I'm out, right? And I wasn't in the room with her. My uncle was in the room with her. I forget who else was in the room with her. Excuse me. And she started, like, she was going in and out. Like, she started, like, saying, like, names that of people that had already passed before her. I think her brother, I forget who else, but I know definitely her brother. She said his name, and they came and got her, guys. I truly believe that. She wasn't hallucinating, because she was in and out. She was still talking like regular, and then she'll go into that. She was between planes. And if never ever before that, I believe, and I did believe before that, that was a stamp. That was a stamp set in steel for me in gold, okay? Because as scary of the unknown as it's been taught as it is, or whatever, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So allow yourself to transition of back and forthness, if that makes any sense. I don't even know if that was a word, but we just gonna rhyme with it. Allow yourself to understand that when you are in these bleak and dark hours, it's not the end all be all. Allow yourself to be immersed into that. And I'm not saying like, oh, just give up, just like, oh, fuck it, like I'm just I'm just gonna live here, because it does feel like that. And trust me, I can say that because I listen, I can see pictures of myself about 8 years ago, and when I was going through certain things, and I was just like, I could see it all through me, but I needed that moment. I needed that time. And I'm here to tell you, even within that time, I seen glimpses. I seen that light. The light never went out, guys. It doesn't. It doesn't. But but it is up to you. See, the thing is, we all have this in us, but there's choices. It's your choice to acknowledge that light part. It's your choice to come out and run towards the light. It's your choice. No one makes that decision for you other than you. And that's why every single day, I don't give a shit about what kind of day I'm having. I always remember that, and I celebrate the fact that I was competent and strong enough to run towards that light. And even when I feel weak, even when things are not going my way, I remember that I have the power within me that can survive all things. Okay? Because I am a powerful being. Let alone woman. Okay? So guys, you know, I love you so much. I'm so grateful that I was able to come before you in this beautiful, beautiful fall day, aka new moon in Virgo. It's just so efficient. I'm feeling bomb, you know what I'm saying? And also being a Virgo moon myself, I'm feeling like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm on top of the world, okay? And I pray the same for you guys. I love you so much. Be safe, stay alive, and stay blessed, and know your power.